illustrious goal. 19 seconds into the season.
And saved by Jaden Man.
Christian Beckett ties the goal scoring record. And saved by Man. Gets across, gets the rebound.
Test. 1, 2. Okay. Perfect. Alrighty. After getting some technical difficulties out of the way. Van Polen gets hit by Ridings. Panzik works the puck back down into the Tiger zone. With it right now is Wasserstreet. He carries the puck through neutral zone, gets around a couple of white sweaters, slows off at the point, has the puck on his backhand, trying to split multiple Patriots. Unsuccessful, turns it over to Zonana. Zonana slows off, blue offside. Patriots force a dump. Tigers, Atkinson has the puck. Magda's Van Polen. His pass is picked up. Fernandez with loose puck. Slows away from the hit. Fires that one on net. Shoveled and covered by Texar for the first whistle of tonight's game. It'll be interesting to see last night. Madrigal really flew under the radar with how many saves he made. Overshadowed by the offensive star power for DBU last night. And Texar on the other end felt like he was under siege the entire night. DBU funneling 63 shots on goal in last night's matchup. So far, only one here in the first minute, so a bit of a slower pace as now rush chance for Tigers. Cross feed, that one kicked away by Madrigal, makes a save. The puck is rimming along the boards. Stepping in from the defensive points, Piero. Volkanczyk battling for the puck. Comes to McKenzie. McKenzie slows off behind his net. Passes it to Volkanczyk, his defensive partner. Volkanczyk skating with the puck through the neutral zone. Has it taken away and poked off by Piero. Now Josh Vasey coming off of 4 goals in last night's game has the puck. Fires it short side, that one shouldered off by Texar. Getting knocked down, Fernandez gets right back up, continues to play the puck. Battle and pressured there by Piero. Puck comes loose for a moment. Unable to get a shot on there is DBU. Now Polka with the puck for the Tigers. Gets around a couple stick checks. Vasey sweeps that one back into the Tiger zone. Tigers now control it behind their net. 200 feet looking to kickstart some offensive rush here. McNeil, after scoring a lone goal for the Tigers in last night's matchup, unable to control that pass, and this one will be icing. Now McNeil with it in the corner for the Tigers. Goal! 19 seconds into the season.
Christian ties the goal scoring back and save by man. Gets the cross, gets the rebound.
McNeil picks it up. Bradley trying to intercept that pass. Now banking it up ahead is White. Foreman back to retrieve the loose puck. Foreman slows down behind his net. Moves it to Ross. Ross sends it across the ice, picked up by Bradley. Bradley gets around to hit. Luke Bradley with the puck, trying to center it, and covered as he gets hit there by Rise, and covered by Texar. So we haven't seen quite the amount of shots sent Texar's way as we saw last night. ETBU, I'm sure, focus for tonight's game is to limit the amount of shots, get more bodies in the way, and just force DBU to generate offense instead of just firing away. So far, DBU only with 3 shots so far in 2.5 minutes. Wilhelm intercepts that pass. Wrestle trying to step in. So it'll be interesting to see. Last night with this 4th line with Wrestle and Kinsella, we saw Vasey double shifting. But so far, it's Tyson Wilhelm out there to center that line to start this one. Lost the scoop, slows away from the check. Surveying for a breakout, looking to get something going the other way for the Tigers. Moves it to White. White across to Atkinson. Atkinson fires into right into the belly of Madrigal for a save there, number 2 on the night for him. Face off to the glove side of Madrigal will be Sander for the Tigers, Ridings for the Patriots. Defensive zone face-off for DBU. It's won by White. As Hernandez with the puck. Spins and shovels that one deep into the Tiger zone. DBU looking to go on the forecheck. Get a puck taken away here. Dawson Blue first to it. Ties up the puck along the corner boards. Tigers step in to help him take it away. Riding's trying to shovel that one low. McKenzie is holding it at the blue line. Now a chance the other way for the Tigers. 2-on-1. Cross-eye speed and Madrigal. That shot goes wide. McKenzie tying up his man along the boards, and the ref's arm goes up, so we will get the first penalty of the game here. About 4.5 minutes in, touched by DBU. So Tigers, after going 1 for 3 on the power play last night, their lone goal being a power play goal, will go on the power play here. 4 minutes and 28 seconds in. We get the call from Gideon. That's what the penalty is.
DBU penalty. Number 7, Logan McKenzie. 2 minutes for holding.
So Logan McKenzie, 2 minutes for holding there. Trying to tie up his man. Held him on the boards. So now DBU on the penalty kill. Tigers set up on the power play. Move it along the boards, now in the face-off dot. Blocker side of Madrigal, back up to the point. Tigers set up in the power play now along the near wall. Ross there trying to pressure a turnover and looking to clear it. At the blue line, Sander moves it to his partner, and that one is scored. Number 18, Ben Poland opens the scoring for the Tigers in this one. And after taking a penalty, Patriots find themselves down 1-0 early in tonight's game. And Dawson Blue is going to the penalty box here. See what the call is on this. Be a big momentum swing if DBU is going back on the penalty kill.
Tigers goal, number 18, Baron Van Polen, assisted by number 16, Kane Sander, and number 21, Ryder Westiscoot. DBU penalty on number 28 for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Oh my God! Penalty against Dawson Blue. We'll have to see. Tigers send that one back into the DBU zone. Patriots looking to clear it out. Gressel turns that over. Tigers work it deep. Now Gressel trying to get puck way on the forecheck. Gressel slows off in the corner. Sent around the boards by Spears. Picked up Ross at the point. Has his breakout pass blocking Atkinson on the breakaway. Atkinson goes backhand. Madrigal makes the save, cutting that one down. Stayed with Atkinson stride for stride. McKenzie trying to throw a check on White. Now McNeil with the puck. Has it taken away by Ross. Ross tries to send it around the boards. Getting a stick on it on the clearing attempt. Spears. His shot was blocked by his stick. Goes wide. ETBU looking for a centering feed. Shot fired from the slot goes wide. Rebound on his backhand and saved by Madrigal. Pono Madrigal making two big saves on that sequence to keep the score locked at 1-0. A little over 6.5 gone by in this period. ETBU leads by a score of 1-0. Number 18, Baron Van Polen with a power play goal. Got ETBU on the board early as DBU wins that defensive zone faceoff. Looking to skate with his Gressel. Gressel's pass was blocked. He just fires it towards the net. Picked up by Tigers and banked along the boards. Out to the neutral zone. Logan McKenzie with the puck. McKenzie banks it to Gressel. Gressel trying to move it to Writings. Puck is intercepted. Now Desjardins with the puck. Trying to shovel one on Madrigal. Runs into the pad there. Someone takes out in a heavy hit there along the boards. Puck picked up by Writings. Writings trying to spring Vasey. 2-on-2. Josh Vasey with speed. Puck disagrees with them. Writings now behind the red line. Writings to the point. Sally getting his first goal last night. Fires a shot and gloved by Texar. But DBU only 4 shots through 6 minutes at this point after a torrential pace last night. Not quite coming as easy tonight the shots are for the Patriots, so we'll look to see if they can get that going. ETBU's looked a lot better, a lot more prepared and ready to play than they did last night, so you got to give credit to them where that is. As Zanana with the puck. He's trying to hit Bradley for a tip in there. Can't quite get a splayed on that. Sander moves it. Polka hit there, turns it over. Zonana with the puck. Zonana to the point to Gorman. Gorman fires it. That one was wobbling on him. Shot is blocking traffic. And Sander goes down. Ref's arm goes up. So once DBU touches this, it'll be another power play. But for right now, Russians 2-on-1. Tigers get on the rush. Saved by the skate of Madrigal. The last inch of his blade kept that one out. And now DBU touches and ETBU going to the second power play of the night. Caleb Ridings.
Dallas penalty, number 3, Caleb Ridings. 2 minutes for hooking.
Ridings called for hooking there. Puts ETBU on their second power play of the game after they cashed in on the first one. Face-off is won by Patriots. Gorman tries to clear it out. Held in at the point. Piero with the puck. Looking for options. Passes it to White. Sander. Now shot is blocked from the slot. Back to the point. Sander. Trying to move it to Pierre. That one's cut down. Sander keeps it in, shovels it back into the Patriot zone. He heads to the bench for a change. Now puck comes out to the neutral zone. Wilhelm will hit that, finishing his check. Tigers forced to touch up. They mix in a few more fresh guys on the power play. Minute 20 to go. Polka has it, fires. Madrigal makes the save. The rebound goes behind the net. Puck is loose in the corner. Good strong play there by McKenzie to try and get the puck. Bench net and draws a penalty. So Logan McKenzie, after a good strong play along the boards to take the puck away, draws a penalty. And we'll have an abbreviated minute 6 of 4-on-4, and then after that it'll be 54 seconds for power play number 1 for the Patriots.
Tigers penalty, number 20, Sal Piero. 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Piero with the penalty there. That'll end the second power play for the Tigers, and we'll have 4-on-4 where we'll see a lot more space for players to work with. See if they can generate some offense here. Wilhelm loses that offensive zone face-off. Van Polen with the puck, lone goal scorer in tonight's game so far. Has the puck, bounces off his stick. Now McKenzie sends out to the neutral zone. Spears with the puck for the Tigers. Spears trying to connect there with Desjardins. Not on the same page. Desjardins looked to win that race, but the linesman blows icing there. So we'll send this back 200 feet the other way into the Tiger zone. Now DBU with a whole fresh set of skaters looking to see if they can generate offense here. Luke Bradley. Oh yeah, the referee's fixing a mistake here. That, again, should not have been icing, but they called it, and now this will come back to the neutral zone for an inadvertent icing. So it's now Bradley, Volkanczyk, Ross, and Zonana out there. 46 seconds to go on the 4-on-4 penalty, on the penalty against Caleb Ridings. Bradley wins that face-off. Ross controls it to Zonana. Zonana chips into the Tiger zone, gets to the loose puck first. Zonana skating with the puck. Good power move to get around a couple of defenders. Now Zonana drawing a bunch of yellow sweaters towards him. Has his shot attempt knocked down. McNeil has it. Hit along the boards there by Bradley. Good job finishing the check there. Zonana with the puck. Looks to turn up ice. Ross has it. Ross on his backhand. Shovels that one. Nobody home in front. Puck goes wide of Texar. Zonana hit along the board there. Polka was the Tiger who hit Zonana. Moves it to Rudkowski. Rudkowski 3-on-2 the other way for the Tigers. Volkanczyk takes that one away. Ridings out of the box. The DBU now 50 seconds on the power play, looking to tie this game up. Ridings has the puck, chips up ahead to Bradley. Bradley enters the Tiger zone. Bradley gets around one man, pokes in the corner by Texar, and that one is deflected by Ridings. Goes into the chest of Texar. Makes a save on that. Ridings within the corner. Ridings to Ross at the point. Back to Ridings. Ross and Ridings playing catch. Ridings fires out and blocking traffic. Into the netting, out of play. 20 seconds to go on the power play. 9:30 to go in the opening frame. New power play unit out there for the Patriots. A third line of Hilliard, Kinsella, Garibovic, Sally, and Gorman. So Kinsella and Hilliard both out there for the Patriots. Hilliard still looking for his first goal at the college level. A good opportunity here on the power play to net that, but you only got 20 seconds to try and get cashing on the man advantage. Now the Tigers able to get their fourth man out there. Face off to the glove side of Texar. Getting kicked there is Desjardins. Now Sanders steps in. Sanders wins that face off. Tigers cleared down the length of the ice. Madrigal knocks that one to the corner. One last rush chance for the Patriots. Gorman looking to get that started. Gorman passes it up ahead to Garibovic. Can't receive that pass cleanly. Elects to dump it down low. Kinsella hard on the forecheck. Kinsella hits his man. Moves it to Hilliard. Hilliard trying to chip that one in. Out of the box is Piero. Back to even strength. Now Piero with the puck. Hustling back to Sally. Knocks the puck off of his stick. Good back check by Owen Sally to slow that rush chance down. Now two sweaters aside. Tie up along behind Madrigal's net. Trying to battle for the puck. Piero takes it. Moves it to the point. White has it. White looking for a tip that he gets it and it goes wide to the corner. Gorman with the puck for the Patriots. Gets hit along the corner, able to get the puck out to the neutral zone. Tigers forced to touch up and let it go. Gorman moves up ahead to Garibovic. Garibovic trying to power behind his defender. Does so. Backhand attempt balance off the pad. Rebound goes wide by Hilliard. Good chance there. Garibovic 1-on-3 trying to win the puck. Gets it, looking for a centering feed. Hilliard not ready for it. Now Tigers exit the zone, 2-on-4. White with it. Knocked down by the Patriots. Tigers in a change. Garibovic has it. Catches, gets around one defender. Garibovic works wide. Now firing from a sharp angle. Saved. Westakute has the puck. Garibovic looking for a centering feed. That one goes off the stick. McKenzie gets it first in the corner. Ross firing through traffic looking for a tip. Good block by Spears. Now McNeil has the puck. That one's blocked by Ross. Comes out off the boards and Madrigal covers. 7:39 to go in the opening frame. Welcome in, David. Glad to have you up here after getting a bunch of audio stuff figured out on the practice ring for tonight's game.
Yeah.
Different setup, but
yeah, it's good to be finally back up here. We had a lot of technical difficulties because we are on the other rink tonight.
yes,
Definitely not something that we were expecting. We learned that last night, and so I thank you guys for bearing with us as we battled through some of those changes, but we should be all good to go now.
Yeah, so thank you, David, for helping make sure we got clean audio up and running for this one. And you haven't missed as much as last night's. Wilhelm powers. That one is saved off the stick of Texar and plays blown dead as the net comes off its moorings. Wilhelm trying to power to the front of the net for a goal there. But Texar, after getting pulled in the middle frame of last night's game, has come out a lot better to play. Has made 8 saves on all 8 shots that have come his way. And it's a bit easier whenever you don't have 63 shots coming at you in a game. There's 35 whenever you got pulled in the second period. But the defense for the Tigers has been a lot better, taking away shots as Zanana's shot goes high. He gets hit down as he fires that one. Finishing check was Rutkowski. Ross races back to his zone, picks up the loose puck first. Now Volkanczyk spins away from a check, trying to move it to his partner Ross. Ross picks up the puck in the corner. Now Ross moves it to Volkanczyk. Volkanczyk skating with the puck. Shovels a backhand blocker down out of midair. Texar picking up the puck is Van Polen. Moves up ahead. Polka. Polka met by a couple white sweaters. Can't get through that wall. Now Van Polen with the puck. Garibovic. Or Gressel has it. My apologies. Polka with the puck. Looking for a centering feed. Zonana's there to intercept that. Taking a tumble into the net is Rise. Zonana to Gressel. Gressel back to Zonana. Zonana on the backhand. That one goes wide. Texar might have gotten a piece of that to make a save. Now Sally trying to work the puck deep into the Tiger zone. Zonana there helping to try and win the puck. Sally blocking multiple chips. And now the puck finally gets past him, but held at the point. Ridings funnels it towards Texar's net. Gorman keeps the puck in along the boards. Gorman has it, gets it low. Zonana and Rise meet there. Rise takes a tumble. Now Tigers looking to clear their zone. Van Polen, his pass attempt blocked by Ridings. Finally leaves the zone. Toka has it for the Tigers. Toka 3-on-2 for ETBU. Slows off, allows Ridings a good chance to get back. Ridings slows that one down. Now a chance for numbers the other way for DBU. Gressel has the puck. Gressel unable to work on the defender, turns it over. Polka now looking to skate the other way. Polka trying to feed it. That one goes through multiple players, right on net, and players tumbling down. Polka tumbles down, takes Gorman's stick and throws it all the way to the DBU bench. So that will be an unsportsmanlike penalty here on Kolka. Colin Gorman loses his stick, and just like that, Patriots are going on their second power play of the game.
Well, the Patriots will look to get something started here on this power play. Obviously, we've got 0-1 ETBU.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, so their first power play chance was a bit of an abbreviated stint, only about 50 seconds. So now they have a full 2 minutes here looking to try and draw even in scoring before this middle opening frame comes to an end. Wilhelm wins that face-off. Controlling on the blue line is Gorman. Zonana turns the puck over there. Gives the Tigers a chance to clear it. Gorman goes back to his corner. Goes behind Madrigal's net. Drops it. McKenzie now with speed. Looks to escape the puck. One into another. McKenzie slowed down by Van Polen. Still has the puck. Tigers clear it. And they get two fresh penalty killers out there. Gorman has the bench switch with Ross. Zonana has the puck. 1:25 to go on the penalty unsportsmanlike against Kolka. Zonana across to Wilhelm. Wilhelm 1-on-4 tries to get through a couple of defenders. Van Polen sends that out to the neutral zone. McKenzie gets that at his blue line. Almost half this power play has gone by, and DBU not getting a chance to get set up. Penalty kill's done a great job for ETBU. And McKenzie moves it to Ross at the point. Patriots spread out. Crosses Zonana. Zonana works it low. Cross-ice feed. McKenzie's getting across to make the save. Was Texar there. Saw that earlier in the season. McKenzie got a goal just like that from behind the red line all the way across. Gorman unable to hold that, or Zonana unable to hold that one in. Gives McNeil a chance to get to the puck.
And that was some good zone time we just saw there at the end of that shift just there. I mean, it's a textbook play. It's exactly how you draw it up. The puck goes behind the net. It's passed over to the dot for a quick shot. I mean, like you said, Logan McKenzie was able to score that one earlier in the season already. It would have been nice if he could have gotten one there, but they did everything right there. It's exactly how they draw that one up.
Hey, you still have a lot of time to go in this one. So you're not in a situation where you need a goal right here, but obviously on the power play you want to take advantage. Second time. Bradley surveying for options, just holds on to it. About 5 seconds to go here on this power play for the Patriots. Gressel fires it through traffic and holding onto that. Texar found that through bodies. Now a couple players shoving, that's Ridings. Ridings getting into it for the Patriots. We saw him take a few big bumps last night, so he's trying to send his message that he's staying on in business.
Yeah, and a good shot there from the point, leading to a decent tip by Grivovic. Looks like Caleb Ridings will actually be hauled off to the penalty box on this one.
Dallas penalty, number 3, Caleb Ridings, 2 minutes for roughing.
So 2 minutes for roughing is what comes out of that little scrum in front of Texar's net. So it'll be 2 seconds of 4-on-4, and then Kolka will come out of the box for the Tigers, and it'll be 1:58 of power play time for ETBU, their third power play already on the period. So we didn't see many penalties last night, but this has been a pretty high penalty-filled period. So not sure. So head coach Jason Hillier trying to get an explanation for the referees as to why only Ridings got called for a penalty, as both players were given shots at each other. It'll be 2 seconds of 4-on-4. Tigers win the face-off, and now they're on the power play. Unable to clear that was McKenzie. Now sends it down the whole length of the ice. Tigers be forced to touch up. Texar leaves that for Desjardins. Tigers looking to pick up speed, get a rush chance on the power play. Desjardins has the puck. Looking for Kolka, can't connect. Picking up the loose puck, Zonana looking to race shorthanded. Zonana has the puck poked off. Good play there by Wasesikut. And this one is blown down, I believe, for a hand pass. Either a hand pass or play by high stick. See where this face-off comes. 1:25 on power play chance number 3 for the Tigers. 1 for 2 so far. So we'll come to the near face-off dot here in the neutral zone. The Wilhelm and Sander lining up. Patriots short-handed. Sander wins the puck. Piero moves it to his defenseman. Piero across to Desjardins. To Kolka. Kolka slows away from the check. To the blue line, unable to hold it there. Sander. Tigers forced to touch up. Now a hit there along the boards. Wilhelm forces the puck away. Gives the Patriots a chance to pick it up and send it back to the Tiger zone. 2:11 to go in the period, 53 seconds on the power play. Now Rise has the puck. Rise skating through the neutral zone. Rise slows off, drops it to Piero. Piero turns it over, DBU clears it, and Zonana elects, instead of chasing shorthanded, go to the bench, get fresh penalty killers out there. Minute 44 to go in the period. 25 seconds to go on this power play. Kolka has it. Kolka gets around Volkanczyk, fires out one short side. Madrigal there to cut the angle down. A good defensive play by Logan, takes away cross-ice feed, and that one is blocked in traffic and blown down, moved by a hand pass.
Yeah, we got about minute 31 left to go on this first period of action. We've got 14 seconds left to go on the penalty kill for DBU, and then the Patriots will be back to even strength. We've got 11 shots on goal for the Tigers so far, and we've got 14 shots on goal for the Patriots. So it'll be interesting to see how they can close out this period and move on to the next one, but a very different game so far that we've been seeing.
Yeah, ETBU looks a lot more ready to play, kind of maybe now knowing how the DBU's wanting to play this game. Their play style, and they've made the adjustments. Head coach Ryan Grutska doing a good job getting his team ready for this one. Learning from last night's 11-1 loss and coming out looking to carry a lead now into the intermission. They're a minute 15 away from doing so. Now Patriots kill off the penalty. Blue works that down deep into the Tiger zone. Blue gets thrown down there.
Little movement on the net, and that is going to be a whistle. Ref decided the net did come off. So
yeah, Blue went in to give Spears a hit, and instead, in turn, got shoved
knocked
down,
into the back of the net there, and
through the
net came off a little bit.
Got knocked down, so blown dead. See if this faceoff comes out to the neutral zone or if it stays in the Tiger zone. Looks like it will be.
Yeah, we've got about a minute left to go here in this period. The score bug on your screens is a little bit off. Score bug says 47 seconds. There's actually a minute and 4 seconds. So if you see that clock hit 0 before the period actually ends and people are still playing, that's why. It's about 15 seconds off.
And on the neutral zone, Rutkowski sends it in. Gets hit there by Ridings. Ridings after getting called for roughing, not keeping that physicality away. Zonana gets cross-checked into the boards, draws a penalty, and the Patriots going back on the power play. 46.7 seconds to go in the period, looking to draw equal before going to the locker rooms.
So we'll get close to half of this in this period, and we'll get close to half of it in the next period.
Yeah, of course, if you're DBU, then you want to try. You don't want a power play going to the next period. You want to score here at the end of it. Zonana, after drawing the penalty, puts DBU on the power play. Puck is knocked down by the linesman. Linesman there keeping the clearing attempt in the Patriot zone. Now Gorman has it. His shot's blocked. There's a loose stick. And the Tigers without a stick there, and Texar makes the save. And now Desjardins is able to go and pick up his twig off the ice. The shot's about deadlocked almost through opening frame, and ETBU Tigers lead by a score of 1-0. After getting 11 goals in last night's game, Patriots have been held off the scoreboard through the first 20 minutes, 19 and a half minutes so far in this one. Tigers clear that out to the neutral zone. Gorman forced to retrieve it as the Patriots touch up, and still no sign of Fernandez out there for the Patriots. He's no longer on the bench. So we'll try and get an update on that for you during intermission. Vasey unable to get a shot away. Wilhelm picks up the puck, only about 10 seconds to go. Wilhelm fires it, rebounds Zonana, and getting enough of that Texar keeps that one out and goes into the netting with 6 seconds to go.
Yeah, the Tigers goalie, Brendan Texar, was the starter for them last night. He got pulled a little bit early, maybe because the game was out of reach, maybe to try and put the team back in it, but I think it was to give him a little bit of a rest and get him ready to go and start for this game.
And now the Patriots have time to fire one more shot. Deflecting goes wide of the net.
And that will be the end of the period.
And that'll do it for the first period of play. The score after one period, the visiting ETBU Tigers 1 and the Dallas Baptist University Patriots 0. Shots on goal are deadlocked 14 aside, and whenever we come back, the Patriots will have a minute 13 of power play time before we get back to even strength. So we'll have a chance coming out of the intermission, see if they can draw a play up in the locker room to get the equalizer.
Yeah, much more even period than we saw in any of the 3 periods that they played yesterday. We are dead even, as you said, shots 14-14 going into the locker room. Score is 1-0 so far, so it'll be definitely interesting to see what's going to happen in these next 2 periods for these teams.
Yeah, I mean, you still got plenty of time. You can't expect every game to have 63 shots on goal and to have over a shot a minute. And ETBU, they've done a good job of slowing down the shot rate for the Patriots, forcing them more to generate offense, and that's worked in their favor. So DBU will have to try and look to see if they can open up the defense of the Tigers a little bit like they did last night, see if they can generate some higher quality scoring chances, and see if you can find one in the back of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, penalties are another factor that we've seen in this game so far. If you remember, if you were watching the stream last night, in the first period there were no penalties called, and I don't have the exact number, but there have been a number of penalties called already so far in this game. We didn't have our first penalty until, I believe, past the halfway point of the second period yesterday. The refs were just not calling it as tight as they are calling this game today, so could be another factor leading to the score on the board right now of 1-0 for the Tigers, but just another thing for them to talk about and think about in the locker room in this intermission.
Yeah, and speaking of intermission, we unfortunately do not have any player interviews for y'all tonight. We had to set up on the other rink, and that took us all the way down to the minute, so unfortunately no intermission entertainment for y'all. So we're going to go ahead and step aside, and we'll be back in 15 minutes for the middle frame of the closing game between Dallas Baptist University Patriots and the East Texas Baptist University Tigers. Welcome back in for the middle frame of tonight's game, where DBU finds themselves trailing the East Texas Baptist University Tigers by a score of 1-0, but they do have a minute 13 of power play time to start the period.
Yeah, as we saw, they played the first 45 seconds of their power play at the end of the first period there, and they'll be playing the majority left of their power play here, and they're really looking to get a goal on the board early so that they can set the tone for the second period, because obviously the first period is not where they wanted to start, especially not after the game that they played last night.
Yeah, and they had a good 15-minute intermission to draw up possibly how they want to go about this power play. And if you can find the look that you got to Logan McKenzie earlier, where you get a wide open shot, you can take that almost any day. But
it was right place, right time, right play, just not perfect execution, and that's what you need if you want to go right now.
Make the save. So I think they just have to find a way to get Texar to move more, get him out, feeling out of position, make him feel uncomfortable. As teams now line up for this face-off. The top line out there. Little line change here with Fernandez out with an injury. Zonana filling in his place, and Zonana trying to get the loose puck. Ridden off by Kolka. Now down low, Zonana trying to take the puck. Van Polen chasing after McKenzie. McKenzie with the puck. Gets around Van Polen. McKenzie passes a cut ahead to Zonana. Zonana to Vasey. Vasey has a puck taken away.
Vasey again with that 4-goal game last night.
Tigers screw that out to the neutral zone. DBU forced to touch up. 30 seconds to go here on the power play for the Patriots. Looking to get some offensive generated. Wilhelm to Vasey. Vasey kicks it into the Tiger zone. First to it is West Scoot. Has it. Gorman giving pursuit. West Scoot still with the puck. Vasey knocks it off of his stick. West Scoot sends it deep into the Patriot zone, and with 10 seconds to go, that'll pretty much do it for this power play for the Patriots, as they're now 0 for 3 on the night with the man advantage. McKenzie up ahead to Wilhelm. He touches that in the Tiger zone. Ross trying to hustle in. Pokes it along the boards. McNeil has a puck. McNeil forgot the puck behind the Tiger zone. Gives Patriots a chance to try and battle for it. 2 yellow sweaters there. Puck comes loose in the blue paint. Tigers sweep it away. Zonana picks up the clearing attempt, moved it to McKenzie. McKenzie fired looking for a tip from Wilhelm. Wilhelm couldn't get a stick on that. Now puck comes to the point. McKenzie works it low. Rims it around to Ross. Ross trying to keep the puck moving. McNeil intercepts. And comes out again in the slot. Nobody home. Tigers send it the length of the ice, and this will be an icing, so some tired ETBU players not able to go to the bench, especially with the long change in the middle frame. See if the Patriots can capitalize.
Yeah, the Patriots caught a little awkward there as the puck came right in front of the Tigers goalie, right into that crease area, and all 3 of the Patriots were behind their far side goal line, and nobody was out front there to get the puck. Would have been nice to have somebody crash in there to put one home.
And they see if they make that adjustment. I know they were wanting to implement more of the Oilers swarm defense, and that's the result of that is you get a lot of players down low as Garibovich's shot goes wide. Bradley with the puck, unable to control it. Volkanczyk picks up at the point, works it back low. Volkanczyk to Bradley. Bradley slows off. Bradley fires a shot and saves Texar.
Yeah, and a good shot there by Bradley. That's really what they got to do. They got to keep testing this goaltender. They've only got 16 shots so far, which compared to last night is significantly less than they had at this point in the game. I think if they keep hammering home, one of these is bound to go through.
Krovsky works that low, captain for the Tigers. Centering feed. McKenzie breaks that one up for the Patriots. McKenzie battling, takes the puck away. Now looks to break out of his zone. McKenzie to Bradley. Bradley unable to receive that pass. Comes up to the neutral zone. Spears has the puck now. Sends it deep into the Tigers zone. Both teams dumping and chasing the puck here to start the frame. Volkanczyk rid his man away from the puck. At the blue point, Spears works it low. First to it is Rise. Rise has the puck in the corner for the Tigers. Moves it to Spears at the point. Spears' shot's blocked by a stick of Bradley. Volkanczyk picks up the puck. Shovels it ahead to Garibovich. Now Garibovich skating with the puck. Ribovic trying to split the defenders and offside.
Oh, maybe a little close there, but just caught a little bit offsides, and that'll take down that play. But they'll get a fresh line out there as we've got Dawson Blue, Jesse Zanana, and Caleb Ridings out there, their second line.
So far in this game, we've seen Zonana being the double shift guy, filling in the place of injured Mikey Fernandez. We still don't have an update on that, or he's undressed now behind the Patriot bench, so his night is over. But he is standing, which appears to be good. Maybe it's just a minor injury that'll take him out of the game, and that's about it. I hope that's nothing in the longevity with all of it. Nazarene coming to town next weekend. Ross moving it up ahead. Zonana has it. Chance with numbers. Zonana fires into the chest of Texar and makes the save. 17 for 17 so far.
They had a 3-on-1 opportunity there with a back checker coming in late. Could have really gotten something home. I think this is a little bit of a mistake by Zonana there. I think he's going to look back on that and say, hey, maybe I shouldn't have shot that so high and gotten a whistle. Maybe shoot a little lower there. Maybe try and get the puck over to Dawson Blue. Could have been really a nice play. Either way, face off in the offensive zone. No harm, no foul.
Blocker side of Texar, the Tigers win that. Tigers look to spring out the neutral zone. Gorman steps up to knock that one down. Tigers send it into the Patriot zone. Ross has it on the curling dots. Sends it out of reach of Zonana for icing, so this will come back to the Patriot zone where Madrigal hasn't really been tested as much as we've seen yesterday. Only 14 shots and stood tall in 13 out of 14.
Yeah, didn't have his left side post to bail him out of 2 shots so far in this game, as we saw last night. 2 very lucky shots going off the post. Haven't seen that kind of puck luck going the Patriots' way yet, but it's a long game. We'll see the way the ice tilts going on.
Now McNeil wins that face-off glove side of Madrigal. Blue hustles to poke it to the Patriot zone. Slow enough, no icing. Van Polen works along the boards. Gorman hustling to keep that one in, sends it deep. Ridings on the forecheck. Unable to take the puck away. Tigers along the boards. Blue trying to lay a hit, unsuccessful, but forces the puck again behind the red line. Ridings hard on the forecheck. Good hustle. Zonana with the hit. Tigers control the puck in the corner. Looking to break out. Intercepted by Ridings. Ridings drops it to Zonana. Zonana dangling around. Zonana slows up with it. Takes a tumble. Might have gotten knocked down by Ridings there. And out to the neutral zone. Gorman has it. Sends it right back in. Tigers unable to go for a change. Patriots opt to mix in for a fresh change here. Again, in the second frame, we got the period with the benches in the offensive zone, so we got long changes both ways. Now evading the hit there was Atkinson. Gressel picks it up, has a chance if he can hurry, has help in Wilhelm. Gressel fires it, and going down to block that was a Tiger. Gressel getting tripped up. Players checking on each other to make sure they're all right. Tigers leave the zone. McKenzie trying to spring Vasey. Vasey unable to get the puck in the zone. Pursues on the forecheck. Vasey trying to force the puck away. Gressel with the stick lift to intercept the pass. Volkancic chips it along the boards. McNeil turns that one over. Wilhelm has it. Wilhelm has the puck poked off. Slowing off. Wilhelm within the corner. Fires from a sharp angle. Blocked by McNeil. McNeil getting in the shooting lane to take that shot away.
Yeah, what a couple of great plays there by Sean Atkinson, the defenseman for the Tigers. I believe he's the one who dove and blocked that shot, stopped that 2-on-1 opportunity, and then broke it up again in front of the net.
Puck is loose in the paint. Good defensive play by the Patriots to get to that one and ship it out of harm's way as Madrigal resets. Yeah, we almost saw Van Polen bidding for his second goal of the night on the backhand, and McKenzie whiffs on that breakout pass. Comes out to the neutral zone, just battle for it. Volkancic gets hit as he moves it to Vasey. Gressel has it, drops it back to McKenzie. McKenzie saucers it to Volkancic. Good pass. Volkancic has the puck, bounce off of the stick. Tigers possess. Gressel looking to touch it for someone in the center. Moves it to Wilhelm. Wilhelm has it behind the red line, spins away from pressure. Back to Gressel. Tigers able to get out of their zone. That Tiger escaped out of the way. Picked up on the blue line and offside. Just want to come back to the neutral zone with 13:16 to go here in the middle frame. So Bradley lines up opposite of Rise in front of the Tiger bench. Tigers make sure they get who they want out there. Puck is dropped. Garibovic has the puck off the faceoff. Garibovic out there with Kinsella and Bradley. Garibovic on the backhand, powering to the front. Cut down. Tegzar made the save. Volkanzik holds at the point, chips it along the boards to Garibovic. Garibovic touches around one defender. Now Tigers possess the puck on that. Looking to skate the other way, East Texas Baptist. McKenzie can't intercept that pass. Goes harmless on Madrigal, covers it with the mitt. That'll bring us a whistle and an offensive zone faceoff for the Tigers. A second line comes out there for defensive zone faceoff with Ridings, Blue, and Zonana. Ridings will line up with McNeil. It's McNeil, Atkinson, and Rutkowski, the forwards out there for the Tigers. Ridings does a good job to win that faceoff to McKenzie. McKenzie turns that one over. Atkinson has it, swept away to the corner. Madrigal. Players go tumbling along the boards for the puck. Now Blue takes that puck away. Looks to skate up ahead, 2-on-4. Texar came way out of his net.
I don't know
there.
what Texar was doing on that one. I think he thought there was a penalty on that play.
The
He was
ref's arm
skating over to the bench. I think the ref's arm was up for maybe offsides.
It was up for a delayed high stick, like played with a high stick. And as he made that motion, Texar thought that it was a penalty.
Oh, he started going to the
bench.
and if the Patriots had the puck clean, that could have really been disastrous for them.
Yeah, we saw Ian Johnson almost score a goal from the neutral zone last night, so maybe if he was out there, he would have taken the risk to fire that one. That's turned over. Walking the slot. Good play by Zonana to take that away. Zonana 2-on-2 with Ridings. Zonana holds on to the puck. Zonana fires it, going down to block it. Lingering, hobbling now. That's Gavin Spears. Took that one where there was no padding. The shot from Zonana. Gavin Spears with the puck. That one might have stung him, but looks to be all right. Has the puck on his stick now. Moving into his partner, Van Polen. Van Polen with the puck. Banked along the boards. Out of the reach of White. Gorman picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone. Sends it into the Tiger zone. Wrestle looking to get a forecheck started. Gets the puck. Fires it. Kicked away by Texar. Rebound chance by Vasey. Goes wide of the net. Gressel first to the puck. Trying to work it low. Met by a couple Tigers. Turns the puck over and takes a tumble. Now Van Polen's skating the other way. Poked off by Gorman. Good defensive play. Now Wilhelm fires it. That one goes wide. Takes a bounce off the glass. Now behind the Tiger zone. Wilhelm battling for positioning. Stepping in to help is Sander. The Tigers control the puck out of that scrum. Vasey intercepts it. Keeps it in momentarily. Now Tigers able to get out of their zone. Sander skates with it. Sander fires it. Madrigal blocks that one away to the corner. The puck comes out to the neutral zone. ETBU touches up and looks to go the other way. That shot blocked. Goes wide. Stick was in the lane there. Piero works it low. Players battle for the puck along the corner. Ross comes away with it for the Patriots. Ross chips up ahead to Gressel. Gressel trying to backhand feed for Wilhelm. Blocked by some skates in the way. Now Ross controls in his defensive zone. Skates behind his net. Looks to build speed going the other way. Looking to get offensive rush for DBU. Ross still with the puck. Finally has it poked off. Atkinson with the defensive stick. Garibovic hustling to try and slow that rush chance down. Good back check. Slows down McNeil. Now Atkinson with it. Fires it. That one goes wide. Had a window there.
The Patriots caught in a little bit of a bad change situation there. Little unlucky, but they were able to recover and get the puck out of the zone.
Hilliard to Vasey. Vasey splits to the defense, but the puck goes off his stick, so he has to go all the way to the corner to retrieve it. Now has on his backhand, shovels, rebound, save. The puck is loose in the corner. Hilliard has it. Now shot's blocked. That was Vasey trying to fire that one. Garibovic trying to win the puck. Rimmed all the way around the boards. Back to the Patriot zone. ETBU able to start mixing in a change. Both sides do, as a matter of fact. And Volkanzik looking to skate the other way. Volkanzik has it, fires it, trying to go 5-hole. Getting down, sticking that one to the corner was Texar. McKenzie holds at the point to Garibovic. Garibovic in the corner looking for Hilliard in the slot. Hilliard moves it to his captain at the point, who works it low to Garibovic. Garibovic behind the red line, battling to keep the puck. Met by multiple yellow sweaters, turns it over. Now Van Polen works into the neutral zone, where Volkanczyk intercepts. Trying to keep the tired Tigers out there, just goes right back into the ETBU zone. Bradley now in on the forecheck. Bradley trying to take the puck away. Van Polen skates with it. A couple nice moves there to split the forecheck. Van Polen still with the puck, gets around McKenzie. Van Polen fires. Madrigal gets a piece of that, sends it to the near boards. Now Atkinson looking for Rise in front, can't connect. Volkanczyk has the puck. To Garibovic and deflected into the Patriot zone. So after a little bit of rush chances, we finally have a moment to catch our breath.
Yeah, I liked that play from Tyler Volkanczyk as he took the puck, he rushed it up into their own offensive zone, and he got a quick shot off, he kept it low, got a rebound, and he got immediately back on D. He didn't force a forward to stay back there. He didn't leave his point wide open for them to get an easy 2-on-1 rush. He got back there, he got a shot on net, they kept the puck in their own zone. It was overall a great play. He used his wheels and got back on defense.
DBU maybe trying to get the Tigers, who are a little more short-handed than the Patriots are, trying to get them worn out and then see if they can catch them on a rush. Zonana gets hit there. Play is blown dead. A little extracurricular there between Blue and Wassascoot in the corner. I believe that one, not sure why that one was blown dead. Did you see anything, David?
I'm not sure, but we'll find out in a second.
I know Zonana had the puck, got hit, worked it low, and then blown dead. Maybe the puck went out of play in the netting where we couldn't see it in the corner. Off the face-off, that one goes.
It's a tough angle up
right
here. Up here in the broadcast.
Kind of right in our blind spot. Right in a bit of our blind spot. So anyway, we'll play on offensive zone face-off, the glove side of Texar. That second line out there. Riding's trying to win the face-off. Riding's unable to get that off the draw. Goes on the forecheck, looking for Blue in front, and Texar, textbook positioning, able to be in the right spot at the right time. Spot at the right time. Cut down the angle from Blue, and
quick shot from Dawson. Blue, low to high. I mean, that's exactly the chance that the Patriots want at this point in the game, and just a big save for Texar, which so far he's been perfect tonight.
Yeah, DBU looking on the forecheck to try and win the puck away and find someone in the slot. And as you alluded to earlier, David, that they wanted to have a man position in front of the goal, and Blue was there, but just unable to get that one past Texar, who has had a great night coming off of a tough loss last night. And Tigers send this the whole length of the way. We're late in the period, but not enough for snow to be piled up to slow that one down. So it'll be icing all the way back to the Tiger zone.
At this point, we're going to take a look back at the shots of this game so far. We've got 23 shots for the Patriots and 21 shots for the Tigers. As we went into the break in the first period, we had 14-14, so this game has just remained very even in shots.
Yeah, even in shots, and only a 1-goal difference on the scoreboard. DBU looking to even up the score. Good start there as Ridings won the faceoff. Zonana's shot, the stick was hit as he shot that, so couldn't get much on it, and harmlessly covered by Texar. Now to the blocker side of Texar, Ridings looks to win the faceoff and get off and start for the Patriots. Zonana has the puck, works it low. Zonana with it behind the red line. Zonana moves it to the point to Gorman. Gorman steps low. Well, Zonana fills in his place. Blue hit on the board. Puck comes loose in the middle of the ice. Chipped down to the Patriot zone. Tigers able to clear it. Patriots forced to go all the way back 200 feet down the ice to their own zone to retrieve that puck. And now look to turn up ice for a rush. Sally unable to connect on a pass there. Won't be enough for icings. Ridings going in on forecheck first. Ridings trying to lift the stick of the Tiger. ETBU turns it over. Blue has it, looking for Ridings in front. 2 yellow sticks in the way there, keeps that one from reaching its destination. Zonana works it low. Blue and Ridings there for the Patriots, trying to get the puck below the red line. Blues able to move to Zonana in the corner. Zonana to Gorman. Gorman fires. That one is blocked by Atkinson. Puck comes loose. Sharp angle shot kicked away. Now Tigers pick it up. Atkinson looks to race the other way. Sally trying to cut down his angle. And a heavy collision there. Colin Gorman just laid the body. Now Tigers move it to Atkinson. Loses possession of it. Volkanczyk has it. Volkanczyk with the puck, moves it to his key partner, McKenzie. McKenzie to Gressel, touches it to Wilhelm. Wilhelm with speed, the puck is bouncing on him, can't control it. Now banked up overhead, chance for 3-on-1, pass out of the reach of Tigers there. Volkanczyk sweeps it away. And Josh Vasey with another hit. Patriots are starting to get physical in this one. Now, Vasey's shot goes wide from the point to the near far boards. Gressel on the forecheck. Gressel with 1 goal in the season. Would love to get a second right here. Volkanczyk sends that into the zone. Patriots offside. They have to touch up. Both teams mixing a change. Sanders slows off with the puck. Turns it over. Wilhelm has it. Wilhelm on the backhand, shoveling it. Getting the shoulder on that was Texar. The puck is grabbed out of midair by the Tigers. Now they look to race the other way. 3-on-3. Desjardins has the puck. That shot's blocked by McKenzie, goes wide in the net. That shot also goes wide. Gressel picks up the puck. Try and move it up ahead to Vasey. Josh Vasey has it. Skits around one defender. Puck goes behind the red line. Vasey gets hit as he tries to center it. The puck is loose. Wilhelm picks it up. Moves it to a point to McKenzie. McKenzie trying to funnel that one low. Now a chance for the Tigers. Volkanczyk slows that one down, picks up the Blues puck. Volkanczyk pressured by Van Polen, who right now has the only goal in this one and the difference in tonight's matchup. Vasey moving up ahead. There's nobody there. ETBU is able to intercept that. Vasey picks that one up and now sends it back to the Tiger zone and heads to the bench for a change. Third line out there for DBU with Bradley, Hilliard, and Garibovich. McKenzie's still out there, moves it to Bradley. Luke Bradley gets around one defender onside, sauces it to Garibovich. Garibovich collides with Tiger. Hilliard trying to center it. That pass is cut down by the Tigers, held in by McKenzie. That puck was called off sides. Absolutely brutal for DBU there as McKenzie intercepted that onside, and both had now Ross and Atkinson tie up along the boards for the puck. Stepping in to help is Rise. Now taking it away is Garibovich. Garibovich has the puck 3-on-3 the other way to Bradley. Luke Bradley works wide. Goes all the way behind this goal. Luke Bradley on the faceoff dot now to the point. Bradley holding onto the puck. Bradley still with the puck, drops it to Ross, slaps it. That one is blocked by Rutkowski. And now a 2-on-1 chance the other way for the Tigers. White has the puck. White unable to get a shot away as the puck fanned on him. Yeah, Patriots pick up the puck. Garibovic trying to take it away. Sander gets to the puck first. Moves it to Van Polen. And touching that one low is Toka. Volkanczyk gets to the puck first. Players tie up along the near boards. Shovel to the far corner. Volkanczyk hits Desjardins into the board. They two tie up. Riding's just knocked down. Looking for a call, won't get it. Now the puck comes to a point. Van Polen to Wasiscoot. That shot goes wide. And now the ref's arm goes up and penalty will be called and rebound and score. Tigers score there, but also their man, Ryder Wasiscoot, is down and slow to get up. But for the moment being, Tigers do make it 2-0.
And hopefully we can get a replay on that to see what exactly happened there.
So Wasiscoot is slowly making his way across, being helped by a trainer. Does not look good. We hope that he's okay. He got hit there awkwardly by Luke Bradley along the boards. Just one of those awkward tumbles in the boards. It's about the same spot as Mikey Fernandez earlier in the game. Just another hit that was awkward positioning, and you see it there along the left of the screen. And then penalty was upcoming from that. And then the Tigers forced the puck towards the goal.
Just a good
scramble.
play by the Tigers to crash the net, get a couple shots on goal, and bury it.
Net front scramble there. They were able to pick up the puck, get it past Madrigal, and double up their lead from 1-2. And Luke Bradley, yeah, he's going back to the bench. I was about to say, it should not have been a penalty on him since they scored on the
we
delayed
had the delayed penalty, and obviously when you score a goal on a delayed penalty, you don't have to serve it anymore.
Yeah, but still looking back to possibly a big momentum swing in this game was that incorrectly called offsides. So McKenzie would have had a prime opportunity, and we know he's got a lethal shot that can be any goaltender if he can place in the right spot. That one gets blown dead, and then Tigers go the other way and double up the lead. So DBU find themselves in a spot where they trail 2-0, and going to have to dig deep to try and see if they got to come back in them tonight and put the struggles in the first 2 periods of this game behind them and just play 21 more minutes of great hockey.
And again, we're a little bit off on the scoreboard. The scoreboard on your screens read 1 minute and 1 second. The scoreboard for us reads 1 minute and 23 seconds up in the arena here. So it's about 20 seconds off. So if that timer hits 0 and you're wondering why they're still playing, there is still a 20-second runoff here for us. But it's just a little bit off.
Volkanczyk now with the puck. Volkanczyk skates in. That shot's blocked. Another block shot for the Tigers. The story of their defense so far tonight. They've done a good job getting in the shooting lanes and taking away what DBU's want to get. Ridings ferociously battling for the puck. He gets taken down. Again, the Patriots are looking for a penalty. They will not get one, and now there will be one as behind the play, Dawson Blue gets thrown to the ice. So Patriots, like we saw at the end of the first period, will have about half a power play going into intermission to try and get within one.
Absolutely. Patriots with the opportunity that they need here at the end of this second period, trailing 2-0, and just an absolute reverse of what we saw yesterday, where I believe they were trailing by a number of goals at the end of the second period.
8-1 or 9-1 by the end of the second period. But either way, we got a lot closer of a game as Sal Piero gets called for cross-checking there on Dawson Blue. So minute 1 to go here in the period, 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes on power play here for DBU. They trail 2-0. Now Wilhelm looks to start the power play. Face off is won by the Tigers.
We've got a minute left to go in the period.
The players collide in the corner as the puck goes all the way down. Madrigal out of his net to play it. Leaves it for McKenzie. Captain for DBU likes to skate with the puck through open ice. He's doing just that. Logan McKenzie splitting a couple of defenders. Gets ridden off there by Van Polen. Zonana steps in to pick up the puck. Zonana has it. He'd love to get a goal to get back within one going into the locker room. Now Gorman to Wilhelm in the slot. Unable to get a shot away, the Patriots.
beautiful idea right there, going from the point, a blind pass backhand over to Gorman. Gorman moving it to Wilhelm in the center, just not able to get a shot onto the net, but definitely some good puck movement already in this power play.
Yeah, another unfortunate break for the Patriots as the net came maybe 2 or 3 inches off of its moorings, and as the Patriots still had the puck, the referees blew that one down. So, seen a couple times Patriots with the puck, some prime chances in their favor, and just blown down by the referees and linesmen. And off that face-off, ETBU is able to clear it down the length of the ice. Madrigal slows it down, leaves it for McKenzie. Only about 10 seconds. You got time for one more rush here before second period comes to a conclusion. Now Zonana with speed.
5 left to go.
Zonana has the puck, looking for center feed, no, but can't connect there. And the puck at the point.
Wrap up the period.
And that'll do it for the end of the period. The Patriots find themselves trailing to the Tigers by a score of 2-0. The shots on goal, DBU Patriots with 28, and the East Texas Baptist University Tigers 25. And whenever we come back, it'll be 59 seconds of power play time for the Patriots to try and cut back within 1.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying before, we have a completely different game here tonight from last night. Last night, obviously, a blowout in favor of the Patriots. Tonight, it's been anything but that. It's been a very close game for both sides exchanging jabs. I'm not sure if the Tigers have leveled up their game and gone up to the Patriots level, or if maybe the Patriots were coasting last night, maybe coming off of a blowout win, coming into this game thinking we're going to have it easy, we're just going to get another win, and clearly, if that's what they were expecting, that is not what is going to happen here.
Yeah, I mean, I think whenever you have a game like that where you're on the losing end of an 11-1 game, you have a sense of pride that comes in to play with that you want to come out and play better the next night. You don't want to find yourself in that position again, and that's exactly what the Tigers have done. They've come out with a lot more intensity, a lot more focus, and really just making life difficult and frustrating for the Patriots. But on top of that, they have caught a couple breaks in favor of the linesmen and referees.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what you're trying to tell me here is maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe it's the Tigers went into this game going, we lost that last game 11-1, and we are absolutely going to ramp up our play. We're going to get back at it. We are not going to be disrespected this weekend with 2 losses. And it's the Patriots looking at that going, we beat them 11-1. What's a 4-0 game? We can coast on this one. We can maybe not score as many goals, but have fun doing it. And the Tigers are making them pay for that right now.
Yeah, notably right now we have Dawson Blue and Logan McKenzie talking to the referees to try to get an explanation on why they made some of the calls that they made, and a bit unsatisfied now.
Absolutely, and that definitely does deserve a mention. The referees are playing a huge role in this game, and whether that's whether that's the referees doing a bad job or whether that's just the Patriots and the Tigers needing to be a little more level-headed, a little more calm. Maybe they need a little bit more discipline in this game. I mean, it's up to interpretation, but either way, the penalties are definitely playing a huge factor in this game so far.
Yeah, I mean, last time we saw the referee crew for that game, just letting the boys go out there play, letting them be physical, and tonight they've been a lot more uptight on that, not really letting as much slide. So both teams will have to make that adjustment, realize that they're not going to get away with some of the things that they got away with last night, and the Patriots really need to go into the locker room, regroup, refocus, just turn the scoreboard off, just play hockey for 20 minutes, play your style of hockey that you played last night, and see what you can get out of it.
All right, if you're the coach in the Patriots locker room right now, what are you telling your guys to get them back into it?
I'm telling the guys, so far, maybe this game hasn't gone in our favor. We haven't really gotten the breaks in our way, but we played a good game so far. We've had the intensity, we've had the pressure, we've had the breakouts, and everything is doing good except just finding the back of the net. So I would tell the guys, stick with it. Keep getting shots on goal, keep putting the pressure on ETBU, being hard and physical on the forecheck, and the results will come eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of my main points would definitely be get more shots on this goalie. We saw how many he let up once he let up 1. I think it's really just going to be about breaking that seal, and the goals will come the more shots you get. So, yeah, that'll about do it for the second period here. We're about to wrap it up and send you guys into intermission, and we will see you guys in about 10 minutes, so we'll see you guys in the next period.
All right, welcome back in for the third and final period of action here in this game tonight between the DBU Patriots and the ETBU Tigers. Patriots find themselves trailing 2-0 through 2 periods of play, but they have 59 seconds of power play time to open the period, where it's not quite that point where you have to score here, but it feels like it's at the point where this is one that you really want to have just to get momentum, to get one past Texar, and get yourself feeling like it's a 1-goal game with 19 minutes to go in this one. So as both teams line up for the face-off, we're going to see if DBU can win the face-off here, get some chances going the other way. Well, 59 seconds of power play time. Wilhelm ties up there. Tigers able to get to that first. Gorman picks up the puck in his defensive zone. Drops it for McKenzie. McKenzie gets around one man. McKenzie's still with the puck. Drops it to Zonana at the point. Zonana to Gorman. Gorman fires it. That one goes wide. Zonana first to the puck at the blue line. Zonana moves it to McKenzie on the wing. Over to Colin Gorman. Looking for Zonana. Puck bounces off of his skate, or stick in the wing. Zonana with the puck. Fires it. That one's kicked away. The rebound comes loose. Centering through the blue paint, nobody home. Zonana fires it. That one is blocked in traffic by Desjardins. Gorman picks up the puck, moves it cross ice to Zonana. Zonana curls away from pressure. Zonana evades a stick check. Zonana fires it, deflected. Rebound, Wilhelm unable to get a stick on that. Zonana fires another shot from a sharp angle, and we're back to even strength.
Oh, what a chance for the Patriots on that power play with that loose puck and the goalie out of position. But what a great play by the Tigers to get in front, get their body in the way, and block that puck.
And ETBU back to even strength. Carries the puck. Kolka with it, getting pestered by Vasey. Puck is at Vasey's skates. Banks out to the neutral zone. Wilhelm has help in blue. Wilhelm gets around a man. Shovels backhand. That one goes just over the net. At the point, Wilhelm unable to keep it in. Goes back to the red line. Moves it to Ross. Patriots back on side. Ross trying to surprise Texar there with the shot. Texar gets enough of that to keep it out. Low block side. Volkanczyk has the puck at the point. Fires it. Blocked in traffic. Unable to get a shot away was Wilhelm. Had the puck knocked away before he could get his stick on it.
The Patriots bringing new life into this game, and here early in this third period, they really look like a completely different team since the first and second.
And McNeil has the puck. Gets written off by Ross. That shot through traffic. Rebound falling on his back. Madrigal makes a save there. And the puck is taken away by Blue. Dawson Blue hustling with it. Shovels it into the Tiger zone. Goes in on the forecheck. Van Polen gets hit by Blue. Riding's taking the tumble. Tigers clear the zone. Taylor loses the puck at his feet. Volkanczyk gets the puck to Ross. Ross shovels it backhand, knocked down by White. Volkanczyk has the puck, runs into the linesman, going down with Spears. McKenzie has it, works it low to Bradley. Bradley fires it from a sharp angle, shouldered away. Texar making the save on that. Save number 32 on him for the night. Bradley with the puck, and blown dead again as the puck
come off again. I mean, that side of the net has come off, I believe, 3 times so far this game, and we've had no problems on the other side.
You see Bradley.
As you can see, there's a beautiful shot by Luke Bradley. I mean, just an inch to the right and that goes in, and just an inch to the left and it misses the net completely. So, I mean, hard angle and a great shot.
I mean, at this point, you'll take those shots if you have them. If the shooting lane's there, go ahead and take it. But yeah, another unlucky break for DBU is they could possess the puck in the offensive zone, have full control, and the net does just come off of its pegs. And a Tigers going to the penalty box here. Be number 9, Jack White, who takes the penalty. So another power play chance here for the Patriots. Looking to see if they can draw themselves back within one. 5th attempt on the power play for the night. This one goes down the length of the ice. Tigers clear it. First 4 times unsuccessful. on the power play. As Zonana has the puck. Zonana with speed, curls around defender, fires trying to go low on Texar. He cuts that one down. Gorman has the puck, looking for Vasey. Vasey grabs out of midair. Vasey passes off the puck, centering feed deflected, and it's in the back of the net. Tyson Wilhelm on the power play makes it a 1-goal game.
The puck has been bouncing around left and right and in front of the crease for the last couple minutes here, and finally the puck bounces in the right direction for the Patriots, and it goes into the back of the net to tally their first score of the night.
Yeah, and the seal has been broken on Texar. The Patriots on the power play, 5th time finally cash in.
As you can see, the puck just bouncing around everywhere. Finally, Tyson catches that one in as he shoots it in.
Tyson shot it off with a Tiger, similar to what we saw earlier in the game. And sometimes you just got to take a lucky break. It feels like the way that Texar is playing that. Clean shot might not beat him, but a little dirty play like that is what gets the Patriots now within 1. And see if they can now get another one to draw equal.
And they were due for one of those. I mean, the puck had been bouncing around on that power play they had earlier in the period, and finally they're just able to get it in.
And now breaking through the defense. That shot goes wide of Madrigal's net. That was Atkinson trying to get a shot away. Slapped in by Van Polen, one of the 2 goal scorers for the Tigers in this one. Now Van Polen has the puck in his defensive zone. Turns it over. Wilhelm to Zonana. Zonana gets on his forehand. That one is blocked by stick and cleared the length of the ice. On net to Madrigal, so no icing. That allows the Tigers to get a fresh change in. Patriots looking to go right back the other way. Zonana can't get that pass clean. Now has it, spins it to Wilhelm. Drops for Vasey. Vasey's shot fired.
And a good play there as Jesse was able to recover the little mishap there as he tried to chip the puck in deep. Maybe a bad bounce off his stick or the boards there. Couldn't really tell, but it bounced back out. He got a nice pass there up to Tyson. Tyson moves it over to Vasey, and Vasey got a good shot.
Vasey looking for his 5th goal on the weekend. Denied by the arm of Texar, who has now 35 saves on 36 shots. And on the other end, Pono Madrigal has 25 saves on 27 shots. Garibovic trying to power through. One of the players loses their stick. I believe that is a Tiger. Yep, it is a Tiger player. Now able to get a stick. Garibovic hits the puck while the ETBU player was picking up a stick. And now Kolka has it for the Tigers, looking to race the other way. 2-on-2, trying to get around McKenzie. And backhand, Madrigal getting just enough of that maybe.
Like it bounced off the top of Madrigal's helmet there on that one.
Hey, Madrigal either got enough of that or that one went high. Let's check the replay on that. Either way, that one stays out.
Yeah, the rush in, good move. It looks like it just bounced off the top of Madrigal's head there.
Hey, at least you know Madrigal has got his head in the game here in this one, making the helmet save, heading that one into the net. Now face-off comes to his glove side in the defensive zone for the Patriots. Oh, Ridings wins the face-off away from Rise. And Patriots send it down the length of the ice. So this one will come right back to the Patriot zone again after an icing with just a few seconds off the clock.
Patriots back to playing Patriot hockey here in this period. They've definitely looked a lot more like the team that we saw last night. But the Tigers have really stepped it up. I mean, Tigers look like a completely different team than we saw yesterday.
Yeah, give credit where credit's due. They've gotten their group back together, refocused, gotten a game plan, and really execute that pretty well. And now it's just a matter at this point, each team knows what the other's trying to do, so it's just a matter of who can make the extra play, that could be the winning play. So the next goal is probably be a huge one if we get another one. It'll be a tie game or a 2-goal lead for the Tigers. Patriots hope that they can get the next one to tie this up, draw even, make the game a lot shorter. Ross has the puck in the neutral zone. Retreats back to Volkanczyk. Volkanczyk sends it on net. Punch down Texar. Zonana picks up the puck along the boards. Zonana looking for a centering feed. Blue. It's loose.
Oh, and a big glove save there. So we get a little scrum in front of the net. I mean, that's been going on with these two teams all night.
Yeah, and really this line specifically with Dawson Blue and Caleb Ridings. A little bit of instigators out there. There's Gavin Spears.
Yeah, good play there by Dawson to try and play really until the whistle, and Dawson's a guy that does that. I mean, he is not going to give up until he hears the ref blow the whistle, and the other team's letting him know that he's getting a little close there to their goaltender, and then they're shoving him off there, but no penalty on the play, so we keep going.
Patriots send out Wilhelm, McKenzie, and Vasey. So interesting note is they have McKenzie playing forward now, maybe seeing if they can get some extra offense out of him back at his natural position after being moved to defense the last few games. McKenzie on the forecheck, captain for the Patriots, trying to get a big goal to draw even in this one. McKenzie in the corner, centering for Wilhelm. That one is blocked. Westescoot got in the right spot, the right time, cuts that one down. Didn't know that he blocked it.
What an opportunity, as we already see Logan McKenzie's forward appearance starting to make an impact. He got there on the forecheck, got the puck out to Tyson for a one-timer shot that just barely got blocked by a Tigers player. I mean, that was a great play on defense for the Tigers there, but if he hadn't have blocked that shot, I'm fairly certain that would have gone in the net.
Yeah, chances are starting to become a lot more available for the Patriots. Getting some high-danger chances already in this period. Vasey's able to hold that one in the point. Going to block that with the knee was Rutkowski. He takes a tumble. That one looked like might have stung him. Gets right back up and heads to the bench. We'll get a pat
credit
on the
where
back.
credit is due. The Tigers have been blocking a lot of shots in this game.
Yeah, he'll get a good pat on the back by his coach for getting in the shooting lane, blocking that shot. And McKenzie picks up that errant pass. His shot attempt is blocked. Ross at the point. Funnels it low. Vasey behind the red line, looking to center it. Ian Johnson, haven't seen much of him this game. That shot goes just wide. McKenzie in front of the net. Wilhelm kicked away by Tegstar, falling down. Brendan Tegstar gets his leg out to turn away. A point-blank chance for Wilhelm, looking for his second goal of the game and second of the period.
Patriots continue to ramp up the intensity as desperation just seems to be getting a little bit more late here in this, or middle of this third period.
Late in this weekend set, late in the game, taking a tumble there, trying to get knocked on the puck was Kolka. Gorman goes behind his net, turns it over. Vasey picks up the loose puck, gets around a defender, a chance for the Patriots, 3-on-1. Vasey, McKenzie, and Wilhelm. Vasey fires, rebound, save. McKenzie unable to get a stick on the rebound. Tegstar with a few huge saves to keep the Tigers in the front and in control of this game. That one comes out to the neutral zone. Now back in the Tigers zone. McKenzie trying to take the puck away on the forecheck. That one's knocked down. Pass was fanned and flipped, and that one hits the roof, so that one will be blown dead. But two big saves, one on Wilhelm and one on Vasey.
Difficulty on the replay there, but hopefully we will get that replay up here now, now that we've got the whistle blown. But that 3-on-1 chance and a great shot, tried for the rebound, just didn't quite connect.
Yeah, it was a good play by Vasey. Shoot low, you either beat him 5-4 or you get a rebound. And he got that rebound, it just unfortunately didn't go right to McKenzie, a little more towards the slot. But yeah, two big saves, one on Wilhelm denying him of a second, and then also denying Vasey there. So Tegstar, after getting pulled midway through yesterday's game, has come ready to play tonight and has been a big factor, a big reason as to why the Tigers are in front of this game here in the third period. Ross gets hit as he funnels that one low. Ross kicking the puck down. Hits McNeil to slow him. To race for the puck, the battle of the eights. Atkinson first to it, Gorman going down the block. Atkinson overskated the puck. Now Gorman takes it away. Gorman trying to get up ahead to Ridings. Ridings not expecting the pass, but Ross controls. Up ahead to Zonana. Zonana trying to chip it to Blue. Couldn't get enough of that. Puck was a little wobbly on the stick there. That Gorman skates, gets taken down. Patriots looking for a call. They will not get one. The Tigers now skate the other way, 3-on-3. Maybe a break caught there as Gorman got pulled down by his arm trying to split the defense. And now another player gets taken down. Stick to the neck there. Blue took a stick to the neck there by Van Polen. That cross check goes uncalled. Players are tumbling now. Ridings has it. Moves it to Blue, or Bradley. Or no, Zonana that is. Zonana's shot goes wide.
The refs really not calling it as tight as we saw them calling it in the first period. Tigers and Patriots got away with a few of them there. Some questionable decision-making for the refs
had
here.
a couple penalties there that we would have seen in the first period, because we're almost halfway through this middle frame. 10-13 to go. Patriots force let that one go as they were offsides. That gives Sander a chance to control the puck. Volkanzik is sick and knocks that one down momentarily. Toka picks it up. Toka trying to bank it along the boards down to the corner. That's Desjardins with it. Has it taken away. Patriots trying to clear the zone. Held at the point by Toka. And now 2-on-2, Wilhelm has help in McKenzie. Tyson Wilhelm already with the goal in the game. Moves it to McKenzie and just shovels a little backhand. Easy glove save for Texar, number 42 on the game.
And the difference between shots were close the entire game, but not anymore. We've got 41 shots for the Patriots and 27 shots for the Tigers. They've really put a gap between that as they've ramped up the pressure here in the third period.
Yeah, this is more of what we've seen in the game last night, where the Patriots were really just dominating possession, dominating shot attempts, getting high quality. The only difference so far in the period tonight is Texar's been able to stand tall and make some big saves when he's needed to. Sally keeps that one in the zone. Sends it low. McKenzie on the forecheck gives a bump to Spears. There's some Spears already in some tussles with Patriot players. Looking to clear the zone. Does so successfully. McKenzie takes the loose puck. Now sent back into the Tiger zone. Van Polen has it for the Tigers. Moves it. Going for a takeaway was Vasey. Some tired Tigers out there, so not really able to get a full rush chance that they wanted. As
Good back check there for Tyson Wilhelm and Logan McKenzie as they were able to cut that 3-on-1 down to nothing.
Gorman turns it over, and Madrigal holds on to that shot from Aaron Taylor. 8:54 to go here in this game. Patriots trail by a goal. Now defensive zone for DBU, looking to see if they can get some offense going the other way to draw it equal in this one, see if they can get tied and possibly to overtime. As last time we were on this rink, we did see the shootout game against Tech where the Patriots ultimately did fall short, but in that game they had a 2-0 comeback in the third period. So DBU trying to see if they can get that magic going in this one. Blue sends that deep. Riding's first to the puck. It's tied up. Blue steps in to take the puck. Looking for a centering feed, nobody home. Atkinson has the puck for the Tigers. Chips it past Gorman. Gorman hustling back. Has McNeil pestering him there. Now Gorman gets the puck. Skates behind Madrigal's net. Slows off. Goes the other way now to Blue. Blue dangling with the puck through the neutral zone. Blue still with the puck. And finally shovels it down low. Going on the forecheck. Van Polen has the puck. Van Polen moves up ahead, feigning on the breakout pass there. Getting knocked down Volkanzik. 2-on-3 the other way now. 2-on-5. Tigers going for a change. The player gets knocked down. Patriots again looking for a penalty call. They're not going to get that one. Ross has the puck looking to clear the zone. Knocked down and fired on net. Sanders shot covered by Madrigal. 7:45 to go.
Yeah, a lot of pushing and shoving still late in this game as this game is still very, very close. We got a 2-1 hockey game, and the players are definitely feeling it down there. We've got pushing and shoving and hits firing back and forth late in this third.
It seems like the second line is involved in pretty much all these scrums with Dawson Blue and Caleb Riding, so love to see that out of their second line guys. They're really not afraid to back down to some, maybe you could say bigger guys and Gavin Spears. But they have heart and they're trying to show that and see if they can power DBU. But yeah, I mean, some questionable plays that we've seen called penalties earlier. Referees are letting them play more here in the third period. Patriots are looking for penalty calls, but at this point you have to kind of come to terms with that. It's not going to be called at this point in the game, and just play through it instead of trying to argue and bicker for calls. I get what they're trying to do, that they want to send the message that, hey, you've been calling that all game, why aren't you calling it now? But at the same time, you also just got to start playing through that and let that anger maybe fuel you on the ice. Late in the hit, heavy shot or something like that. Now Logan McKenzie has it in the slot. McKenzie fires the rebound. Wilhelm unable to get to it. Good defensive stick there by the Tigers. Clears it away from danger. Now skating with it is Rise. Rise has it. It's hit as he shoots. His shot goes wide. Ross has it. Gets around one man. Gets tied up. Ross still with the puck. Shovels it low. Behind the net, Piero gets hit by Ross. Backhand attempt doesn't make its way to the paint. Players are tumbling in front of the goal. The puck is still loose. And now Piero takes it, sends it down the ice. not on target, so this will be icing. Offensive zone chance for DBU now under 7 minutes to go. The clock is slowly becoming their enemy here late in this game.
Yeah, you said it. The Patriots are slowly just running out of time, and that's not going to be good for them. As while we were showing a replay up on the screen, we had, looks like Josh Vasey get a penalty here.
So Josh Vasey gets sent to the box, and it's little time that the Patriots do have in this one. It's going to get cut short by 2 minutes as they'll be forced to kill off a penalty. But we have seen them score a couple shorthanded goals already this season, so maybe we'll see if they can catch a power play for the Tigers by surprise.
It's unfortunate that we didn't catch that one up on the broadcast, but for anybody at home, it looked like there was some trash talking, a little scrum happening between one of the Tigers guys and Josh Vasey, and he just swept his stick under one of the Tigers' legs, just hooked him and knocked him over, and he got called for it.
Which is unfortunate that gets called, as we've seen Dawson Blue and Caleb Ridings get knocked down and cross-checked multiple times after the plays, and the referees let that play on, but they caught Vasey this time, decided to give him the penalty, and now the Patriots will be tasked to kill off 2 minutes of this power play time. So as referees sort this one out, give their explanations to each coach as to what's happening. Be 5-on-4, I believe. There's 5 Patriot skaters out there. One is, like I said, will be 5-on-5 after all that. So they're just going to give Vasey an unsportsmanlike penalty, so he'll be sidelined for the 2 minutes, I believe, until the next whistle after that. But it does remain 5-on-5. Caleb is riding shot breakthrough, falling down, trying to get one on goal. Ridings still looking for his first of the season, trying to power through there, just will his way to getting the goal. Now gets stick with by Zonana, takes it away to Ridings. Ridings backhand turned away. Zonana with the puck, cross ice to Gorman. Gorman looking for someone in front, nobody able to get stick on that, and more players are getting tied up. And guess who's in the middle of that scrum? Dawson Blue. Seems to be in the middle of every single scrum that we've had in this game.
Oh, yeah, and you can hear the energy from the crowd as well. People down there yelling and screaming, definitely getting really into this game as we get here even further.
Is Dawson Blue going to the penalty box here? I mean, what's going on? I mean, at this point, what are we doing? If you're going to call Vasey for knocking another guy down, and then Dawson Blue gets knocked down and he gets sent to the penalty box, you got to make up your mind, referees, what you're going to call in this one. You cannot keep... They have no consistency as what they're calling this one. I'll say that much. That's about all I can say, but it does not feel like they have any consistency in what they want to call. They'll call whatever they feel like when it feels like it. And now DBU will be shorthanded. So Dawson Blue, after getting knocked down by multiple Tigers.
Not really sure of the official call there on the...
Dawson Blue was the one that got tackled and crossed right there, and he's the one that finds himself in the penalty box.
Well, and unfortunately, our PA mic has now gone out, so we're not even going to hear the official announcement from Gideon. Sorry about that for the folks at home. We're just going to have to try and do our best for the remainder of this game here.
So, Patriots tasked with the clock here, as well as the referees that they're trying to be on top of the Tigers. So 3 opponents in one here. Still looking to see if they can draw an equalizer late in this one. McKenzie banks that one up ahead to Ridings. Ridings touches it to McKenzie. McKenzie looking to go shorthanded. McKenzie gets around the defender, looking for a centering feed, unable to connect with Zonana there. Now going the other way is Rise. Turns it over, McKenzie taking it away. McKenzie turning that frustration into field here, looking like a cannonball bursted out of a cannon there. Just flying down the ice. Unfortunately unable to connect with Zonana there for a shorthanded chance, but quarter of the penalty gone by so far. Now Desjardins has it, slows off. Zonana hits him along the boards. Good pressure there, Zonana on the penalty kill. Now Van Polen has the puck. turns it over. Zonana looks to spring shorthanded, has a chance. Or Gorman, that is. Gorman fires, gets hit. Playing is Texar. Texar likes to keep it moving. Now Rudikovsky has the puck. Plays it towards the Tigers bench. Tigers in the middle of change, they're forced to let that one go, and Wilhelm's offsides. So the Patriots can't skate in with that. Now turning the puck over is Piero. Gressel has it in the corner. Gressel fighting pressure, trying to hold on to the puck, turns it over to Van Polen. Now McKenzie has it, rims it along the boards, and clears it down the ice. And with 25 seconds to go here in the power play, but more importantly, we're now down under 5 minutes in this game. Tigers have the puck. Drop it now. Up ahead to Kolka. Kolka gets hit there by McKenzie. McKenzie trying to take the puck away. Does so successfully and clears this one down the ice. So the Patriots survive the penalty kill as Gressel is hustling down there trying to see if he can force a turnover. Gressel ties his man up along the boards. Both players go tumbling down the ice. Stepping in to help there to pick up the puck was Piero. Now Gressel has it. Gressel trying to get to the front of the net.
On a bad blind backwards pass behind the net there from a Tigers defenseman, and it almost comes back to bite them, but they're safe for now.
Piero and Blue collide. Blue gets the worst of that collision. Now Wilhelm has it. Moves it along to Blue. Blue back to Wilhelm. Gets hit by 2 Tigers. At this point, it feels like Wilhelm has probably got a target on his back by the ETBU team. Being involved in all those scrums, as you saw 2 players step in to finish their check on them there.
So we're now under 4 minutes to go left in this period, and who is going to be the hero? Who's going to step up? That is the question going around the Patriots bench right now.
Gavin Spears slows off of pressure from Blue. Now looks to spring up ahead to Kolka. Kolka has it after the pass was slowed down. Taking a tumble there was Ross. Good back check there by Volkanczyk to slow Kolka down, make sure he couldn't get anything out of that. McKenzie touches it to Blue. 2-on-3, Blue has help in Wilhelm. Now has McKenzie behind him. Has the puck chopped off by number 18, Van Polen. Out of play with 3:20 to go. DBU now opening the shot margin by a wide 18-shot gap, leading 47 shots to 29, but they find themselves trailing 2-1. Now, I believe DBU is calling their timeout. Looking maybe now is a moment to try and catch your breath after playing so hard for this first 16 and a half minutes in this period. Now seeing if they can catch your breath, get those top guys out there, regroup, refocus, and just focus on getting a goal in the next 3.5 minutes or 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Forgetting everything that's happened so far to this point and just focus on the next few minutes and try and see if they can get the equalizer.
Yeah, definitely calling a timeout to strategize here, give the guys some legs, maybe discuss with the goalie at what point does he come to the bench, what point do they pull that goalie, whether it's now or whether it's in a few minutes. That's definitely a thought on everybody's mind right now.
So it will be at least a few minutes time as Madrigal breaks back to his net. Now this one will come to the DBU zone. They're going for offense here with McKenzie at forward, Wilhelm at center, Zonana at right wing, and Gorman and Volkanczyk both back on defense. Wilhelm lines up a face-off, wins it to McKenzie. McKenzie has the stick lifted by Spears, and Spears clears it out. Gorman knocks it down momentarily, but a rush chance, and Madrigal makes the save, keeps that one out. Now first to it is Desjardins. That one going down to block a shot. Wilhelm, that one's in the corner. Now moves up to the slot. Shot goes wide, maybe looking for a tip there. Spears. DBU trips up ahead. Zonana leaping up to knock it down. Zonana 2-on-3 has help in Wilhelm. Zonana gets hit off the puck by Sander, or Van Polen. Van Polen takes a tumble. McKenzie behind the red line, looking for centering feet in front of the goal. Nobody there. Pass intercepted. Kolka has it. Change 2-on-2, has help in Spears. Spears stays on side. Good defensive play there, forces that one away. And that pass intercepted by Spears. McKenzie on the pressure, trying to take that one away. Kolka has it intercepted by Wilhelm. Kolka forces back to Volkanczyk and out to the neutral zone. 2:15 to go here in the third period on the Saturday night matchup between the DBU Patriots and the ETBU Tigers. That one's out to the neutral zone. Delayed offsides. ETBU will have to touch up. Gives the Patriots a chance to recollect. McKenzie with the puck. McKenzie has it, skates in, 2-on-5. Works the puck down low to the corner. Centering feed, nobody there. Sally stepping in, trying to funnel that one back on goal. Shot was blocked, comes out to the neutral zone. Volkanczyk sends it low. Down under 2 minutes to go with the minute 40 to be specific. Blew in on the forecheck. Heavy hit there, players go tumbling. Volkanczyk trying to hold that one in. Can't get there in time. And taking a tumble is Ridings. He just finally touches up. And we're down to about 85 seconds here in this one. ETBU is clinging on to a 1-goal lead here in the third period. Patriots are desperately trying to draw an equalizer. Patriots still offside. Volkanczyk forced to wait, and now enters. Ridings offside, so Ridings not all the way back onside yet, so that one will be blown down. 75 seconds to go in this one. Madrigal creeping out of the net to see if he goes to the bench if the Patriots can win this, but we'll have to wait a minute as the Tigers now call timeout.
And again, we have about a 15-second delay between the time you see on your screen and the time that is actually in the game. We've got a minute and 15 seconds left here in this third period, so Patriots have a little bit more time than it looks like, but it is crunch time for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is a time where you just got to focus on envision this as a power play. If you get set up, you pull Madrigal, get the extra attacker, and you got about a minute or so to try and see if you can find the back of the net, because this will be a neutral zone face-off with Patriots being off sides. But at this point, you have to send a message to your team, funnel pucks towards the net, and crash the net. See if you can just get a dirty, scrummy goal to draw equal.
Yeah, and that was just the replay on a couple of shots taken at Ridings there. That's why he was on the ice, on the ground there for that's why. Excuse me. That's why Volkanczyk was not able to bring the puck into the zone there, because Ridings had been thrown down to the ice. Just maybe another, pushing and shoving late here in this game, and some questionable calls from the refs for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, kind of at a loss after seeing Charleston Blue get called for a penalty after he was one getting thrown down. But at this point, we've got to put that behind us, and we've got 75 seconds to draw equal. Top line out there for DBU. Wilhelm, Zanana, and McKenzie. Sandler takes that away. McKenzie to Zonana. Madrigal breaks for the net, so here we are. Empty net for the Patriots, 6-on-5. That's Alan Garibovich who steps out to join the attack. McKenzie has it. McKenzie gets pestered, able to move it along to Gorman. Gorman works down the zone, down the walls. Gorman with the puck, waiting for a centering feed. It's loose, unable to clear the zone. Blue has it. Blue to Zonana. Can't take the pass clean. That one will go down the length of the ice and just wide of the net.
Man.
And that one will be icing. A wobbling puck takes a bit of a wobble in DBU's favor and goes just wide. That looked like it was on pace to go in, and because it missed the net, that will be an icing. So Patriots able to get an offensive zone face-off here.
And there's a huge sigh of relief from Zonana on that one as the puck just barely stays out of the net.
Puck ate him up on that, and Garibovich heads to the bench. Ridings out there to place him. So McKenzie, Wilhelm, Ridings, Blue, Zonana, and Gorman looks to draw equal. McKenzie with the puck to Zonana in the slot. Zonana fires, that one goes wide. Wilhelm trying to get the rebound. Unable to clear the zone. Tigers. Wilhelm funnels it back. Block shot by Kolka. Gorman has to hustle back to retrieve it with 22 seconds to go. McKenzie touch pass, trying to get to Wilhelm. Wilhelm has it. Wilhelm fires it. That one is blocked. Rebound goes just wide of the net. 12 seconds to go. Trying to tie it up and kill the clock.
10 seconds left.
Rudkowski, Zonana, and they're battling. 6 seconds to go in this one. The Tigers looking just to hold it against the wall, and they will do so, and that will do it for tonight's game. The ETBU Tigers hold it along now. There's pushing and shoving going along. There's bring each other down in that scrum. Zonana Ridings took his man down. Maybe one last good measure on Desjardins. And of course, at this point, you figure who would be in the middle of that scrum? Caleb Ridings, but unfortunately tonight, DBU drops this one by a score of 2-1. And it was Brendan Texar, after getting pulled last night, bounces back for 46 save performance on 47 shots for the win. And the Tigers celebrate their second win on the season to improve to 2-11-1. Yeah, we'll cut the crowd mic dead as there are some ETBU fans saying some things right by our mic, so we'll keep that off the air for now. So it's just David and I now, as teams will shake hands after hard competing game tonight and good weekend set where both teams walked away with a win. So we saw a bit of the rivalry building up here in this game, and at the end of the day,
yeah, I mean,
your opponents on ice competing, and
at this point we're gonna briefly cut the audio as we take a moment of silence while they do their game of prayer. We'll be back in a few seconds.
getting pulled last night, came out ready to play, had a good rebounding game, and ultimately he got the Tigers the win in this one.
Yeah, well, we've got the ending of a decent weekend. We got a 1-1, which both teams, I mean, you mentioned yesterday that both teams were on a losing streak coming into this weekend. Both teams get a win here on the weekend, snapping that losing streak.
Yeah, I mean, DBU with a dominant performance last night. They came ready to play. ETBU ultimately didn't, and we saw that result in an 11-1 win. But ETBU, after the blowout loss last night, they made the changes necessary. They came out ready to play, and they ultimately walked away with a 2-1 win. Big thanks to Brendan Texar, who made 46 saves on 47 shots.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great night for Texar for sure. And I mean, it was a complete 180 from last night's performance. He did a phenomenal job tonight keeping the puck out of the back of the net, but also on the Patriots side, they didn't shoot the puck quite as much as they did last night. And I mean, they did get a huge push there at the end of the game, but it felt a little bit too little too late, as they were not able to jump on the Tigers right away like they were in yesterday's game.
Yeah, we didn't really see the Patriots kind of get to their play of game until the third period. At that point, you find yourself trailing 2-0 with only 20 minutes to go. You almost put yourself in a bit of a tough position there where you're on your back's against the wall, you got the clock pressing in against you from the other side, and you try and make things work. And we saw it work against Texas Tech, but ultimately did not work in their favor.
Absolutely. I mean, they put themselves in a position tonight where the refs could be a huge factor in the game, and that's just not something that you want to do. You want to come out, you want to get on top early, and you want to make it so that by the end of the game, the refs are a non-factor like they did last night. And unfortunately, they just were not able to do that tonight, and they walk away with the 1-2 loss in this one.
Yeah, I mean, even though they came with the loss, there was plenty that you could have liked from tonight's game. You liked the effort in the third period. Madrigal, we felt like wasn't tested as much as last night, but had a good enough performance to get a win. It was just ultimately they couldn't find the back of the net with the pucks, and whenever you can't score goals, you're not going to win hockey games.
Yeah, well, we had a interesting 2 games this weekend, but as we're about to wrap up here, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Thank everybody for joining us. I'd like to thank Jared, Hannah, Katie, the whole crew.
And you, David. You did great tonight, helping with the audio at the start and getting all that situated.
We had a couple of issues in the beginning here, but we did get it all sorted out. And a decent weekend. I mean, 1-1.
We'll be back next weekend as the DBU Patriots welcome in Olivet Nazarene from Illinois. Games at Friday at 8:30 and Saturday at 8:15, and we will have both of them right here on YouTube at DBU Hockey. So make sure you join us. Enjoy your week, and David, I'll let you close this out.
Thank you, Jared. I mean, like I said, great game between the Patriots and the Tigers. Much better game tonight than we saw last night. I mean, it's a blowout. You like to see it in favor of the Patriots, but blowouts aren't really great hockey games to watch. But we did get to see a good game here tonight, even though we did suffer the loss this time. But, hey, I mean, like you said, there's always next weekend. So good broadcast, good game, and we will see you guys next week.